You're not making fucking sense. I'm getting 100 fucking text messages about how fucking stupid you are for people watching this live. You're a fucking idiot, dude. This whole thing is like a massive waste of fucking time.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and it's been a wild week of vet bro drama, hasn't it? So what we're going to do today, have a little fun, step outside the vet bro space into the most toxic arena on social media. Yes, the gun tube space. And man, there is a lot of drama, as always, in the gun tube space. As it turns out, the Army's first openly autistic drill sergeant is under fire, trench grenade, because he got caught lying about competition shooting. Well, this is going to be a fun one to talk about today because I love competition shooting and USPSA shooting myself. So we're going to deep dive this thing, saying what actually happened here to get old trench grenade and hot water for USPSA stolen valor. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel. Follow us on Patreon. Grab some merch. Let's jump into this one. All right, so if you don't know who he is, trench grenade, essentially the punching bag of the gun tuber space. He's an active duty drill sergeant and actually holds the record for the lowest ASVAB score ever wavered to become a drill sergeant. Interesting fun fact about him. And he loves to attack all the most respected people in the gun tube space. He loves to go after GBRS, DJ Shipley, Matt Pranka, all of them. But what actually happened? For that, we have to start at the beginning to understand this massive crash out. So it all started on this podcast months and months ago as everyone's favorite drunk uncle, Matt Pranka, X-Ray Alpha, who, keep in mind, even though he's hilarious to watch on a drunk podcast like this, is also one of the most respected shooters and firearms instructors in the world. And yes, he basically lost his shit on old Trenchy boy here, which then started Trench's downward spiral into the abyss.
You're not making fucking sense. I'm getting 100 fucking text messages about how fucking stupid you are for people watching this live. You're a fucking idiot, dude. This whole thing is like a massive waste of fucking time.
Now, I actually love Matt. I love watching him lose his fucking mind on these podcasts, especially when he's talking to somebody like Trench Grenade. But this sort of brutal evisceration, he also, I believe, called him a which obviously I'm going to have to probably blank those things out, but gives you the gist of how Matt Pranka has essentially bullied Trench Grenade into this spiral, into the stolen valor abyss. Now, what happened recently? Trench came on this podcast to talk about his time in USPSA, and trust me, guys, I'll explain how all the USPSA stuff here works in just a second. And yeah, he got caught in some lies with some whoopsies.
For military competitions.
You say your last USPSA?
Yes, the last USPSA.
The one in February?
I would have to go to my Instagram to reference, but
okay. What division were you in?
I believe I was in carry optics with a staccato.
And you said you took first?
Yes.
So staccato, you wouldn't be in carry optics.
Yeah, you would have to be in limited optics with a staccato.
Here, I'll just.
1 second, I'm about to switch over audio real quick.
And I'm not trying to dog you for not winning. I'm just trying to go over the accuracy of the situation, right? Because you're saying that.
Okay, so for those of you who aren't USPSA shooters, why is this hilarious? Yes, in USPSA, there's divisions. Let me show you the divisions here. All right, so when you compete in USPSA, you compete in an overall match, but you're in divisions based off of the type of firearm you're using. So you can see here, there's open, limited, production. All of these mean different things about the firearm, okay? Coming down here to the bottom, you have carry optics, which is the one I compete in. It's what a lot of guys compete in. It's basically a lot of, double action, single action style firearms with a regular carry optic. No cool stuff like, for example, this is my Walther PDP Pro. You can see generic to it. It doesn't have things like the cool speed loader magwell that you can attach and things like that. None of that can be on here for you to compete in carry optics, which Trenchy Boy said that he competed in. The problem is he said he was shooting a staccato P, which would fall under limited optics. So why is this funny and why did he get caught? Well, he's bragging about how he won multiple USPSA matches without even knowing what division his firearm would be in. Very unlikely. So then everybody immediately realizes this dipshit is full of shit and he's lying about his USPA scores, which is the dumbest thing in the world because everything is tracked through USPSA and a website called Practice Score, which we're going to go into my own practice score so I can show you some things here in a little bit to make you understand how full of shit this kid is. But again, he claimed that he won his last 2 USPSA matches, which I will tell you guys, I've shot maybe 10 matches. I'm very, very new to USPSA. I'm a pretty good shooter, but dude, USPSA is hard. People are really, really good. For you to go out and win a big match, you're insanely good. Most likely a grandmaster or master, not some random dude that's shot, as we'll see here, only a few matches from what we can tell. But Trench wanted to get ahead of it, have some integrity, come out and admit he committed USPSA stolen valor.
USPSA stolen valor is real and it can hurt you. To give everybody a little bit of context, yesterday I was on a live stream with Focus Trip, Rad's Arms, and Charlie. Charlie made some corrections to some statements that I had made in a previous video saying that I had won 2 USPSA matches. That is, in fact, not true. I have taken second place in two separate USPSA matches, not first place. Second place. I did not win those matches. I took second place in 2 USPSA matches.
So Trench comes out, sets the record straight. He didn't get first place. He got second place. Let you know that, yeah, he fibbed just a little bit, but he was a second place in those matches. But Trenchy Boy was hoping nobody, the viewer, knows how USPSA works. But a lot of us do. So did he take second place in the overall matches, or did he take second place in his division, which means something entirely different? See, you could take second place in your division and actually be last place in the overall match. And I'll explain to you how. All right, so head on over to my practice score. And again, guys, I'm not claiming to be some amazing shooter. I usually get in the top, 40% in a match, which is pretty good for me. As you can see, I've shot, 10 matches so far. I'm new to it. I'm learning. But again, why lie about this? Because you can go look at matches, guys. I'll pull up, this is our biggest one we did that had, 100 competitors in it the other day, or last month. Was that June? First thing I'm going to have you look at here is how the scoring sheet works, right? You have your overall scores, first place, second place, third place. And then you have the divisions. As you can see, all these different divisions, okay? So we'll go with Jason Schaefer here, who's a guy I know personally, who's incredibly good. He took second place overall, but he also took second place in carry optics, whereas Jack Cobra here took third place overall, but first place in his division. Now, we'll scroll down here. I got 41st place out of, I believe, 100 competitors in this match. 97 competitors. Okay, and you can see I shot in carry optics. I'm still in class. I've got 2 classifiers in so far. Shot 1 A class, 1 C class. Hopefully I get into B class as a just starting out, which would be nice. But let's say you were to be shooting in limited optics, okay? You got second place overall in limited optics, but let's say there was only 2 people in your entire competition who were shooting limited optics out of 100 people. You could have literally got 100th place while still getting second place in your division. So you see how that's a little bit misleading? I got second place in those competitions. And from what I heard, that is literally what happened in his matches. He was the only other person shooting in limited. Maybe that's not true, but that's according to everything I'm hearing in the GovTube space. So I don't think you're coming clean there, Trenchy boy. All right, as far as I know, this is Trench right here. Something interesting here. He joined in 2022. His membership ended in 2023. So that's a little odd. But as we come down here and we can see his actual scores. Now, this is going to be kind of hard for people to understand, right? What all this stuff means. Biggest thing we can look over here is the percentiles. Each one of these is a qualifier stage. So when you shoot qualifiers, you're going to get a score. And then after 4 qualifier matches or 6, depending on how many you've shot, your best 6 scores are going to count. You're going to average out and you're going to get a classifier, whether it be D class, C class, B class, A class, master, or grandmaster. All right. So what we see over here is the percentages. Okay, so the percentages is kind of your overall score. And you see here 18, 21, 33, 46, 47. These are extremely low scores. As you can see up here, 52.9 is his best qualifier he's ever shot. Let me show you this, how this works. All right, I'll take you back over to my scores, you can see, because you'll see my percentages overall in matches, so you can compare to these. All right, so I'll show you guys this. We'll go here to a different match, one we shot about a month ago. I think I got 19th place in this one, so not bad. And as you can see, my overall percentage here, 64.1. That is against, as you can see, the best shooter in the competition. All right, so that is, again, overall 10 percentage points higher than Trench's highest classifier he's ever shot. And that was over the entire match, right? Again, if that's not actually his member number, I could be wrong, but I got sent that from somebody who had all this information on it. And so, yes, as it turns out, keep in mind, Trench Grenade, who's the guy who told me and every other combat veteran. So Trenchy, who's the same drill sergeant who said to me and all the other combat veterans that our CIBs and our V device awards and our C device awards are all participation trophies. And we wouldn't get it because he's a competition shooter. Well, bud, it looks like, no, you're not a competition shooter. So that's bullshit too. So you don't even have that going for you. And again, guys, I'm no expert in USPSA yet. I'm new. It's super fun and I'm getting better fast. But why fucking lie about USPSA? It's the easiest thing ever to fact check. Somebody just ask for your member number. Just look you up. What are you fucking doing? Now, look, I'm not going to beat up on Trenchy any harder than this, all right? He's already getting absolutely drugged in the gun tuber space. Majority of people already hated this kid's fucking guts to begin with, but I'm not going to bully a legitimate retarded kid. I'm not going to do that on my channel, okay? I'm going to let guys like Matt Pranka handle that on my behalf because, again, I am no expert in the firearms realm when it comes to, like, the fucking big players, Ben Stoker's, like, these insane competition shooters, right? I'm getting my feet wet on it, getting pretty good. But yeah, I mean, probably shouldn't lie about the most easily fact checkable shit in the world next time, Drill Sergeant. That's going to do it for this one. Catch you on the next one.